Hello viewers, in this video we'll see cash flow statement of sole trading concern and partnership firm. Okay, in our previous video we saw the format of joint stock company, and this is the format of sole trading concern and partnership firm, and this is also as per the accounting standard 3. Okay, there is no much difference between the joint stock company and the sole trading concern. Okay, only few changes will be taken place here. Okay, here we'll have the net profit that we can take, and with that we have to add our non-operating expenses and non-cash item. The non-cash item here will be the depreciation, goodwill, preliminary expenses written off. Okay, this and all will come under the non-cash item, and non-operating expenses also will add it here, and similarly we have to subtract the non-operating income here. Okay, and with that we'll get the funds from operation, and to this funds from operation we have to add the decrease in current assets and increase in current liability, and subtract the increase in current assets and decrease in current liabilities, so that we will get cash from operation. Okay, and this cash from operation is nothing but our net cash from operating activities. Okay, and the second part starts, that is the investing activities. Sale of fixed asset or investment will take, and with that we have to subtract the purchase of any fixed asset and investment is there. Okay, and will arrive net cash from investing activity. Okay, we'll see the third part of the financing activity. Okay, first here we don't have further issue of shares and all. Okay, here we'll have loans or borrowings from banks and other financial institution. With that we have to add the additional capital introduced by the partner or the sole proprietor, and here the major item is this, that is drawings. Okay, in sole proprietorship and as well as in partnership will have drawings. Okay, and repayment of loan is to be subtracted and will arrive the net cash from financing activities. Okay, if we add all these three net cash arrived from operating, investing and financing activity, will get net increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalent. Okay, with that we have to add the opening balance of your cash and cash balance. Okay, we'll get the closing balance of your cash and cash equivalent. Okay, this is the change here, that is additional capital introduced and drawings. Okay, this is a new thing in this sole proprietor and partnership firm. Okay, now we'll see format of this capital account, because this format plays an important role in the sole proprietor and partnership firm, and will write the opening balance of the capital in the credit side and closing balance in the debit side, and we have to write the net profit. Okay, that is to be written in the credit side of your capital account, and if there is any balancing figure in the debit side, that is drawings. Okay, and if any additional capital is introduced by the partner, we have to write it in the credit side of your capital account, and we may also get net loss here. Okay, that net loss is to be written in the debit side of your capital account. Okay, this is the format of the capital account which is compulsorily prepared in the sole proprietor and partnership firm. Okay, in joint stock company we need not prepare this capital account. Okay, if the capital increases, that shows further issue of shares. Okay, if the capital decreases, then it means the redemption of shares. But here we have to prepare this capital account in order to find this drawing. Okay, yes, we'll see one problem now. Balance sheet of Ms. JJ as on 1/1/2011 and 31/12/2011 is as follows. Okay, for 2-year period the balance sheet was given. See, creditor we have P's loan from Axis Bank, capital, and similarly asset, debtors, stock, machinery, land and building we have it, and we have adjustments too. During the year, machine costing 10,000, accumulated depreciation of that machine is 3,000, was sold for rupees 5,000. Okay, the cost of the machine is 10,000 and the accumulated depreciation is 3,000 and it is sold for 5,000. So the book value of the machine here will be 10,000 minus 3,000, that is 7,000 is the book value of the machine, but it is sold for only 5,000. So here we have a loss of 2,000. Okay, the book value of the machine is 7 and it is sold for 5,000. So there is a loss on sale of this machine, okay. And provision for depreciation against machinery as on 1/1/11 was rupees 25,000. That is, opening balance of provision for depreciation is 25 and the closing balance is 40,000. We are supposed to prepare the provision for depreciation for this machinery account here, okay. And the net profit during the year amounted to 45,000. Here the net profit was given, okay. We have to take this net profit in order to calculate the funds from operation and cash from operation, okay. We'll start with this net profit, okay. Let's see how to do this problem. Yes, first we will prepare this provision for depreciation. It will be easy for us to work out the problem, okay. I have written the opening balance in the credit side. Since it is a liability, the opening balance will come in the credit side 25,000 and closing balance in the debit side 40,000, okay. And now we have to write the accumulated depreciation of the machines sold, that is 3,000, okay. That should be written in the debit side, okay. Yes, and this is the balancing figure and this to be written in the operating activities, okay, and as well as in the machinery account. This is the depreciation of this machinery, okay. So we have to write that in machinery account too, okay. We'll see how to prepare that machinery account here, okay. The opening balance is 80,000 and the closing balance is 55,000, okay. Opening balance is to be written in the debit side and closing balance in the credit side. Yes, and with regard to this machine, we have a sale of machine, no. 5,000 is the sale of machine. That also we'll write it here. Sale is 5,000 and we also have loss on sale, right? We found, that is book value, we saw it was 7,000 because the cost is 10,000 and accumulated depreciation is 3,000. So the book value of the machine is 7,000 and it is sold for 5,000, no? So there is a loss on sale, that is 2,000, and this to be written in the operating activities, okay. And we have to write this depreciation, no? Yes, I have written that. Yes, depreciation 18,000. The machinery account gets tallied, okay. If any balance appears in the debit side, it is treated as a purchase, okay. Okay, let's do the problem and we'll prepare the capital account now, okay. Capital account, see, capital opening balance is 1,25,000 and closing balance is 1,53,000. Since it is a liability, in credit side we'll write, okay. And we have to write the net profit in the debit side as I said, okay. Net profit is 45,000. That should be written in the debit side 45,000. It is 1,70,000 and 1,70,000 here, okay. If we tally this, we'll get drawings of 17,000, okay. And this drawing is to be written in the financing activities, okay. For that only we have to prepare this capital account in order to find this drawing amount. Let's start doing the problem. Operating activities will start with, first we have to write the net profit, that is 45,000, okay. I have written that, and with this we have to add the non-operating expenses and non-cash item. We'll see what all non-cash item will have. Depreciation we have, but the depreciation amount is 18,000 which we found in the provision for depreciation account. That should be written here, not this accumulated depreciation. This depreciation we found it in the provision for depreciation account, that is to be written here, okay. Loss on sale of machinery we found, no, that 2,000, okay. If we add this, we'll get the operating profit, that is funds from operation 65,000, okay. And with this we have to add the decrease in current assets and increase in current liability. We'll check what all current assets and current liability we'll have. Creditors, okay, here the increase in current liability, so this to be added, that is 4,000, and debtor 30,000 and 50,000, okay. Increase in current asset, we have to subtract this. Stock is 35,000 and now it is 25,000, so decrease in current assets, so we have to add this, okay. And the creditors and stock we will add it here, yes, okay. And next, increase in current assets and decrease in current liability. Increase in current asset, that is debtors we have, that is 20,000 we have to subtract, okay. Yes, if we adjust this, 79,000 minus 20,000 will get 59,000, that is the cash from operation. In this problem we don't have this provision for taxation, tax paid and all, okay. So this will be the net cash from operating activity, yes, 59,000, okay. And now we'll do the second part, that is investing activity. Okay. Yes. With this investing activity, first we have to write the sale of machinery. Yes, we have no that 5,000 that is to be written. Sale of machinery I have written, and we'll check with other assets. Machinery we finished, and land. See, in opening we have 40 and in end it is 50,000. So 10,000 worth land was purchased. So that will write purchase of land. And building, see, 35,000 in the opening and closing it is 60,000. So 25,000 worth building was purchased. Okay. And now we have to subtract this 10 plus 25 from this 5,000. Okay. This is sale and we have to subtract this 2 from this 5,000. So we'll get a negative figure of minus 30,000. That is the net cash from investing activity. Okay. And now we'll came to the third part, that is net cash flow from financing activity. Okay. Here we have to start with the loan borrowed. Okay. Loan borrowed, that is 40,000 in the opening and 50,000 at the end. So 10,000 loan was borrowed from Axis Bank. Yes. And next we have to write the drawings here. We found the drawings 17,000. Yes. This drawings is to be subtracted. Yes. We found it in the capital account, that drawings is to be subtracted here. Okay. And if we have any additional capital, that should be added with this. Okay. But here we don't have any additional capital, so we need not worry about that. We have loan, repayment of loan, piece loan. Okay. Opening balance is 25 and now it is nil. This shows repayment of loan 25,000. Okay. And now we have to subtract this 17,000, 25,000 from this 10,000. Again, we'll get a negative figure of 32,000. That is the net cash from financing activity. 32,000. Okay. And now we have to adjust this 3. Okay. This is a positive figure and this 2 is a negative figure. We have to add this 2 and subtract it from this 59,000. If we add this, we'll get 62,000 and this is 59. Okay. If we subtract 59 from that, we'll get minus 3,000. Okay, that is net decrease in cash and cash equivalent. If it is in a positive figure, we will write net increase. Here we got negative answer, so we'll write net decrease. Okay, and with this net decrease, we have to add the opening balance of cash, that is 10,000. We have to, here this one is minus 3 and this is plus 10, no, we'll get plus 7,000. That is the closing balance. Okay, we'll got the correct answer. Okay, if we add, we have to get the closing balance of cash now. Okay, if we adjust this, we'll get 7,000. I hope now you can able to work out this problem, this kind of sole trading and partnership problem, right? The only difference is that here we have to prepare the capital account. Using that, we'll find the drawings here. Okay, and I have given you a similar problem for you to practice. You just work out the problem and comment the answer. I'll check your answer. Thank you for your patient listening.